Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubers? I'm back again with another Hippie Talk video. So the big thing today I want to talk about, a lot of the people who are on this channel, who are subscribers, who are commenters, everyone who's just talking about it, who's getting back to me and everything, y'all understand life and how important it be, regardless of the creature, regardless of the thing. I'm honestly very tired, personally, of hearing, well, it's just a fish. It's just a snake. It's just a blah, 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 blah. Excuse me. No cuts. We're going to do it as real. We're good. Dry something in my throat. Sorry. It is pollen and, yeah, heat and hot and everything. But anywho, I'm okay though. I'm good. That was the first cough I had all day, honestly. But anywho, it's just, I want you to understand, every life is a miracle. We are miracles, but so are the other creatures we live with. The earth is a miracle. You know, the fact we're learning everything about our space, our oceans, our land, ourselves, still is a miracle. So, to me, when someone says, it's just a this, it's just a that, it's just, yeah, but it's a life, it's a thing, it's a miracle, kind of a deal. And I've been talking to so many customers. In fact, at work, I'm becoming more infamous as the fish guy. Unfortunately, I'm labeled just a fish because a lot of what I have in my store is mostly just fish and a few small animals. But if anyone asks me anything about anything, I usually surprise them with what I know and what I understand with animals. And what's crazy is I still feel like a fool when it comes to that. We can always learn. We can always improve. We can always move forward. Whenever the day that I say I know everything or that I am the sweetest person out there is the day that I'm a fool and I'm actually a piece of junk who's just trying to put myself off as somebody who ain't nothing but a sinner trying to get better. My past is not pretty. I wanted to do good, is what the sad thing is. I wanted to do good. But what I didn't realize back then, you need to love yourself. I did do some attempts on some bad things. I'm not going to say the words. I'm not going to do the things. We're going to keep this 100% for everybody right now. I might do a video and like 18 plus about a topic of keeping to yourself and living on kind of a deal. If you know what I mean when I'm saying that, great. If you don't, love yourself always. You're an amazing person. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise, right? So with that, lives are amazing. We should look after others. I get so bummed out and I'm really sad when I see roadkill, when I see like someone ran over a turtle or a possum or a raccoon. I've even seen some house pets on the side of the road sometimes. That's so sad. That's so sad. We need to be looking out. You need to get off your stinking phones when you're driving. Look out for others. Keep your eyes on the road. Not just for a human or for another car because of insurance or your integrity or image. Like, you can hit a squirrel or something and no one will bat an eye over it. But we should still look out for that because we're not judge nor jury. Now, if it happens in an accident and the animal ran into it, and I've had incidents. I've had incidents where I have accidentally hurt animals. Accidents happen, and it's sad. It is. But if you're doing harm on purpose, it's not good. You need to take a step back. Honestly, if your first response when someone does you wrong is to hurt them, you might need to think about something. And I will say on top of that, just hurting them or, the other thing with them, you can do better to get back. it's not instant violence and beatdown, in a sense, you know? No, we don't do that in this channel well, at least for me. And when I say in this channel, I am the hippie of this channel, Hippie Nick Animals. It is myself plus animal care. And when I mean animal, I mean us as too. We animals. Humans. Homo sapiens sapien. We have a branch on the tree of life. Just like every animal out there. You know? So, really, life is important. And that is the big, big message of today. If you ever decide to take an animal, please, for the love of all that is good and holy, do not pass that on the street to go and buy an animal from a store. That's what it means to do adopt, not shop. Look after the needy first. When all of those are taken care of, then maybe that which is domesticated can be cared for. But the whole thing is just where we are now. A lot of wild creatures have been domesticated, and they are born looking at a human face sometimes. So there are situations where we, as cannibal caretakers, will have to take in some animals, but let's look after the ones who need it the most first. My channel, my animals, every single one, was rehomed or adopted. The few that I bought also were because I saw they needed to be. My yo-yos, they were full grown and no one was buying them. No one cared. I bought them. Dramoka, my Cuban false chameleon, she had been there for a year at PetSmart, and when I talked to them about it, talking about how cool she is, every other person I was working with at the time told me how ugly she is and how no one buys her because she's ugly. And I'm looking at that like, are you kidding me? Where's the ugly? Ugly is perceived. I don't see ugly. I see miracles. Living, breathing, if you can talk, if you can respond, if you're a loving person, we got something in common. I will sit at the table with you. I will eat dinner with you. I don't care what you look like. If you're a peaceful person, you're welcome at my dinner table. If you're a fiend, a fool, and a hateful person, you can go outside with the animals and hope that the animals might give you something, because most of the time, even nature recognizes when you're a bad person. And I'm not making threats. I'm not trying to be mean. It's a warning. In the scriptures, it says, if we don't give praise to love, the rocks themselves will sing the praise of love. Let's not test that theory. Let's not let us die out and let the damn rocks sing for us. We're given an opportunity. We're made to be stewards. Let's step up and do that. Life is important. Love life. Love yourself. And in time, you'll learn to love one another. It's not me that say this. I did not come up with this. These are scriptures from different cultures, different religions of peace and love. Peace and love taught me this. And I'm just regurgitating it to y'all. Because a lot of the times, there's a skew, an ick, a nest of manipulation out there. And if you want to call me a manipulator for love, that's fine. And not even romantic love, just loving each other, just caring, just actually literally caring for one another. That's what I want. I want to build community of love. And y'all are the ones that can do it. I'm just a mouthpiece. Y'all the feet and hands. Let's move together. With that, peace out. And I hope y'all have an absolute wonderful morning, day, night, evening, wherever you be at. Have the best of it. Because I am learning, and I have been so happy to be given the knowledge of how to do that myself. regardless how bad the day is, as long as I draw breath, not Beth, but breath. As long as I draw breath, I will make my stuff, myself, my life, everything better. You all have to recognize that too. Look at my channel. Look at my earlier videos. I was a mess in some of them. I did not delete it. I kept it. We're human. We grow. Where's your redemption arc? Where? If you're watching this to this point, it might be right now. Do you better for yourself, and with that, you can do better for others. With that, peace out. Have a good one.